Welcome back to Vivid Racing. I'm Aaron, and today I'm going to walk you guys through the installation of our VR Performance blow-off valve adapter here on this second gen Raptor. So this is the 3.5 liter EcoBoost that comes in the Raptors, but this also fits the 2013 to 2016 F-150s that came with the 3.5 liter EcoBoost, as well as the 2015 to 2017 F-150s that have the 2.7 liter EcoBoost, and obviously all years of the second gen Raptors. This is a really cool little product for quite literally less than $70. It is made of 6061 billet aluminum, so you know it's never going to fail on you. You do not need a tune to make this thing work. Quite literally, you bolt it in, set it, forget it, you get to hear the turbo whooshing sounds. This is an extremely easy install. I'm going to show you guys how to do this step by step. You really can't mess this up. Obviously, I'm doing this on a lift today. We have it, why not use it? But if all you have is some jack stands and some cardboard to lay on in your garage, these trucks are even tall enough, you probably don't need jack stands at that. And in terms of tools today, all you really need are your basic set of sockets and a flathead screwdriver. It's a super straightforward install, but let's get started with our first step, and that is to remove the skid plate on the front end. So first, we need to get this pipe out of the way. The pressure release valve is right behind it, but to access it, we really need to get this pipe out of the way. And to move the pipe out of the way, you're gonna need your flathead screwdriver to release the clamp. Once the clamp is released, you will then be able to wiggle the pipe loose from the fitting. Now, I definitely found better luck wiggling it up and down rather than side to side. And once you got it off the fitting, you just kind of wedge it out of the way. So here you see me using a 3/8 inch ratchet. I eventually switched to a 1/4 inch just because it fit quite a bit better. But this is an 8mm socket. There are 2 screws to remove. You can clearly see the bottom screw there. The top one is directly above it on the other side of the sensor. So you'll need to remove those 2 screws and then unclip the sensor from the fitting. From there, you literally can just slide everything out. Now it's time to put the blow-off valve adapter in its place. However, some might think to just initially bolt these together and then try to go bolt it into the truck. That wouldn't work because if you were to bolt these together before you put it in the truck, you'd be blocking the holes to actually bolt it into the truck. You gotta do the blow-off valve adapter first, and then you can go in and reinstall the pressure release valve. Really quickly, I just want to let you guys know we have a full build video on this exact truck. We did more than just what you're seeing in this install video. So if you're interested in seeing what our VR treatment on these Raptors looks like, make sure you check out that full build video. We do a full breakdown of the build process and show you guys exactly how much horsepower you can expect to gain with a few bolt-ons and an ECU flash. And let me tell you, it is worth the watch. So make sure you guys go check that out. And if you want to buy any parts, make sure you guys use the links in the description below. And there's also a discount code in the description. So make sure you use that at checkout. See how many pennies you can save in your pockets. But that's enough talking. Let's get back to the video. A couple little things to be aware of when reassembling. The 2 fasteners that bolt the blow-off valve adapter to the original fixture. Just be wary of these. These are very weak metal. Without even being tight, these heads can snap off even with a 1/4 inch driver. This quickly turns your 1-hour project into a 4 to 5 hour project due to the fact that you are then going to have to lower the intercooler, remove the original fixture with the blow-off valve, drill the old screw out, and then at that point you're going to have to find new hardware to use as fasteners. It's terrible if that happens. I quite literally was using this 1/4 inch driver and snapped one of these screws, and it made my day for a rough go. It broke off flush as to where the surface met. You can see how much extra, like there was a couple threads out before it was even tightened yet. I guess take it slow when tightening these. Everything there's plastic, so it could be easy to strip everything. So be wary of that. Do yourself a favor, make sure you stick with your 1/4 inch driver and just go slow when tightening these. A little word to the wise there. Other than that, reassembly is just as simple. Everything goes back as you found it. Then you plug the sensor back in and then reattaching that hose. At that point, just put the skid plate on and it's a done deal. But as you can tell, I have finished the installation of our blow-off valve, so let's lower the truck and show you guys how this thing sounds. It's gonna be awesome. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful or you enjoyed it, please give us a like and a subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. And if you're interested in seeing more of our videos, make sure you check out our video library. We have a ton of videos on our channel. Vivid Racing has been here making videos on YouTube for, I want to say 15 years, if not longer at this point. But we've got a lot more videos to make, so make sure you guys stay tuned. You don't want to miss what we have coming up. And as always, links are down in the description below, along with our YouTube viewer only discount code. Before you buy any car parts whatsoever, make sure you grab that discount code, take it over to vividracing.com and type it in at checkout. See how much money you can save on your next order. That's all I've got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace.